I have no rights. Criminals have rights. I have no rights. I came to this country to start a new life, and I've totally had my life, my family, destroyed by corrupt Fremantle Council and the corrupt state of WA. The Wild West, where anything goes.
This is the story of Jan Ter Horst, a 78-year-old Dutch immigrant who, for the past 27 years, has been in a dispute with the Fremantle Council over the subdivision of his land.
I always lived near the ocean. My school was near the ocean. Everything was near the ocean, and so I was in the Merchant Navy as well. So I've always been near the water. And if you go to Holland, there's water everywhere. So I noticed the house here for sale, and I had one good look at it and looked at the ocean, and I thought, well, this is it. I love it. Close to my business. Beautiful, the best views in Fremantle. So I decided to buy it. The government encouraged people to subdivide their properties. They wanted more business in Fremantle. They wanted more rates in Fremantle. Yeah, and so I thought, well, yeah, I'm going to sell it. Everything was in my name. Planning approval was in my name. Strata plan with the height restriction was in my name. The title was in my name. So in the contract, the real estate people, they arranged that they would pay me in 4 installments.
This land was sold for $110,000. Jan received the first 3 payments to a sum of $66,000, but never received the $44,000, a full 40% of the money Jan was owed.
The courts took the $44,000 and gave it to the other party, to their lawyers. So I had to pay my lawyers and their lawyers. They dumped 25 truckloads of sand on my land without excavating, knowing full well that there was a strata plan and a height restriction. So the council had a duty and a responsibility under the Strata Titles Act to administer a strata plan with a height restriction. So that yeah, the building was too high, 650 mil. They said, well, yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. The council wouldn't do anything about it, and I said, well, I'm not going to give you the title. It was a disaster. Then they ran out of money. They wanted the title. And I said, I'm not going to give you the title. You have to demolish the building. And they took me to court. And I said to the judge, they're not entitled to the title. In the contract it states black and white, I must give them the title when the building is completed. But the building must conform with the planning approval, and the building must conform with the strata plan and the height restriction, which it didn't. So they said, if you don't give them the title, we'll put you in jail. So I said, okay. So they put me in jail. I was jailed for life, indefinite period.
Jan spent 91 days in jail, a record for contempt of court in Western Australia. He was moved between 4 different prisons, including Casuarina Maximum Security Prison. During this time, Jan went on hunger strike and was confined to a wheelchair after losing 16 kilos.
Whilst in jail, the system, the corrupt system in WA, created fake titles and fake transfers. And the transfer states, I, Jan Ter Horst, hereby consent. 2 of them. No signature. I was in jail. I would never consent. Even if they put a rope around my neck, I would never consent. My planning approval was worthless. My title was worthless. I have no rights. I kept complaining and I kept complaining to ministers, I kept complaining to the Attorney General, the Corruption and Crime Commission threw out my case. Nobody wanted to know about it. So in desperation, I put up all the signs on my building and let people know what is going on here. I had a right, I had a duty, I had a responsibility to let people know how corrupt the system is. And I'm still doing it, 28 years later. I'm a whistleblower and I'm proud of it. It's just my nature. I cannot give in to corruption. And I don't want this to happen to other people. Like I said, the justice system has set a very, very dangerous precedent for all landowners. You'll never own the land. You never own the land. All you've got is a piece of paper.
Despite being vindicated by a local government inquiry in 2001 and a police investigation in 2005, after 27 years of fighting, Jan has still never seen justice.
I got a case. I have a very good case, a sound case. It's not just my opinion, it is all the experts' opinion. I have a sound case for compensation. I cannot get a lawyer in WA. Maybe there is a good law firm in the eastern states. Maybe I have to go to Holland, to the World Court in The Hague. I got a case. All I need is a good law firm. They're going to get paid, you know? I lost my land. I lost my ocean view. My property has been devalued. I was thrown in jail like a criminal. My family left me. I haven't seen my son for 28 years. I became an Australian citizen and I regret that. I wish I would have kept my Dutch nationality. Although, like I said, I love Australia, but it is a corrupt country.